comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Success.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 has the life lead. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Taking stock. Down to the wire. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide, opt for the throw to close it out. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The super armor does its job. Nice Manon, getting those throws all pumped up. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. Safely increases their throw level. How will they manage their drive gauge? Sets up with the jump in. Going in? Gotta be careful, knock them out of the air. This can lead to some big damage. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. Just goes for it at this range. They gotta dig down deep here. That's gonna leave them rattled. You need guts to pull that off. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Start crowns them from above. Crown versus the hit throw connects. Snares him with the wrong move. Wow, reads the counterattack. Super art to show off what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. This is critical art now? This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? A real test of nerves here. Player 2 can't let this ship burns out. Grab them! Okay, here the reactions on display. It is over. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. From upstairs. Medium kick. Sticks the combo. Player 1 chases them down. Jump in finds the mark. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Plenty of life left in both fighters, but a big difference in drive. How can they use this to their advantage? Blocks the jump in. Strings it all together. No good up high. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Sticks the combo. Goes for the super art. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Life lead opens up. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws them to negate the block. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Takes a trip. Grabs and throws them away. Gets carried to the corner. Player hits them with a stopping block. Safely increases their throw level. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Doesn't miss a beat. Long Quan takes them off their feet. Manages to block the jump in attack. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player 1, huge chance after that wall splash. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opts to create space to start. Jump. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Their spacing is so on point, like knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Pumps the brakes on the impact. The throws are looking potent enough. Now how can they work them in? A jumping anti-air in the clutch. Player, the overhead denied. What are they gonna do? The drive impact doesn't work. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Super Art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Make smart use of the hit, knocked them out of the air. Player 2 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Flatline zone. That was catch as catch can, as you're gonna get in a fight. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. The jump in is denied. The throw misses. Burnout is triggered. All right, what's coming up next? Neither of them willing to back off. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Nails the anti-air. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Manages to block the jump-in attack. Burnout activates. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Jumps up, going in, barely blocks the jump-in. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Drive usage is back on the table. You've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. Nice block on the okay. Oh! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're...
Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Denies the attack and goes for the command grab. Player 1 has the life lead. No good up high. Well-timed command throw there. Manon relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Checks them with the projectile. There's space to make something happen here. Experiencing burnout. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive move. It's too much. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Holds out with a block. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Springs forward with the drive rush. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Hits them. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Quick breather. They're going for the super art. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Blocks the low kick. Drives and back misses. Good awareness on the cross-up. Side switch in the corner. That's gonna leave them rattled. Gutsy play with the grab. Uses their drive gauge. Drops them. Flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Next, springs forward with the drive rush. Connects with the throw. This is gonna hurt. Player 1 can't let this sit and whip. They're wide open. Keeps them out. This may turn into a big chance. Drive rush. Perfect execution with the anti-air. A jump in, anti-air in the clutch. Risky swing, but it pays off. Amazing. A win, what are you jumping in for? Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Manon Juarez for the long game return. The jump-in is denied. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 is using their drive liberally. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Combo with the target combo. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Zanku Hadouken. Jumps up. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Springs forward with the drive rush. Drive rush to keep it going. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Experiencing burnout. Ooh, those buffed-up throws are really hitting hard now. Life lead is there, but no! Critical art now? Wraps it up with a throw! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters are raring. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Anti-air in the clutch. Player drive rush to keep it going. Both sides getting ready. A jump. Hadouken. Drops him hard. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on things. Player 2 needs to use their drive moves. That back throw was huge. Vital parry. Noticeable life lead is a closes in. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Are you kidding me? Player 1 is gonna be what?
Professor practice. Arcade practice. Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. An aggressive attack. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Takes the chance to hurt him. Was looking for that jump attack. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Let's offer projectiles to waste time. KO! Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Grabs them. Player 1 chases them down. Still slugging it out at this range. Cross up. Start the push with Arabian Cyclone. Doesn't miss a beat. Long Quan takes them off their feet. Both fighters planning something? Transverse. The hit throw connects. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Experiencing burnout. Connects with the throw. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Connects with medium kick. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Oh my god, they just choked it up. A jump in? A reversal. Player 1 can't burns out. Arabian Cyclone flatlines him. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Jumps in. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Lots of aggression from both sides. The cross-up's good. What's the play here? The jump-in is denied. Throws them to negate the block. Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Well-timed corner sweep. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Parries the attack. Had the radar up and running. Start the push with Arabian Cyclone. This is a critical point of the round where they closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Still very early in the round. Does a good job of pushing back. Medium kick hit. Goes for the jump in. Tempest for the pressure. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Oh, you know what time it is? Altair's gonna take you for a ride. What'll happen here? Player 1 is in a pretty good position. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. It's a good spot to use the super. And Manon grabs him. This move brings a whole new meaning to the last dance. It's the pas de deux. Sees the overhead coming. Looking for brushes that off and keeps going. Doing some quick planning? Almost no drive gauge left. They were waiting for it. Starts with whirlwind. Drives it back, misses. The cyclone hit. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Barely blocks the jump in. Sets up with the jump in. Tempest for the pressure. Player 2 is in a very good spot. All the throw connects. What now? A jump in? That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. This is the time to believe in your abilities. Side twist with backup. Dangerous range here. Rashid looking for something with these stars. In attack range. What a finish! That was catch as catch can as you're gonna...
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Handily escapes the throw. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. The jump in is denied. Their super art gauge is running on empty. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Shoots off a fireball up close. From up above. The jump in catches them. Throws them. What's next? Taking stock. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Gutsy play with the grab. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Jump? What'll happen here? Player, this is gonna hurt. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Perfect execution with the anti-air. That breaks it. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. What's next? They're willing to risk it for the overdrive. Both of them back off. Impact squashed. Only a little bit of drive and life left. The overhead denied. Oh, here, oh, yo! Ross, super hit! Player, what a finish! Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Still very early in the round. Lots of aggression from both sides. Knockdown. Jump in, finds the mark. Goes for the drive rush there. Manon's metal level is still kind of low here. They're gonna need to find some down to the wire. Picture perfect punish counter. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Takes a trip. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Manon relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Decides to meet them in the air. The jump in catches them. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. What'll happen here? Drops them, knocks them out of the air, and eats it. Oh no! You need guts to pull that off. They're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Hits the overthrow out of the teleport. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Forward rush. Catches all in with the rush. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. The low block. We use animate for this cookout. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 has some flatline done. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The exchange close. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. What's the play here? Holds out with the block. The drive parry was successful. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Solid combo. Not shy with the grab. The big play does it. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us springs forward with the drive rush. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Transverse, the hit throw connects. Drive rush to keep it going. Jumps up. Hits them with a stop and pop. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be burnout activates. Reads the jump in perfectly. A jump. barely blocks the jump in. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Player 2 can't use any drive move. Gotta play it safe. Tensions are running up. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Uses their drive gauge. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. This is going to hurt. Anti-air in the clutch. Jump big time whip. Player 2, solid anti-air. Overhead. All in with the rush. Player 2 super hard to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. I hope they're not a lightweight because one sip of this cup is enough to ether you. What's next? Teleport crowns them from above. Player 1, oh, that's a huge counter. Ugh, take a seat. Rushes in. Gets them in the air. Player 2.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak. June 1st means it's Zangief's birthday. His devotion to a life of pro wrestling has kept the fighting fans coming. Even now, he's got more throws than ever this time around, so you better be ready for one hell of a show when he steps into the ring. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player 1 with the life lead. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. That drive impact is blocked. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. From up above. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. All right, we're experiencing burnout. It's burnout activates. Renverse. The hit throw connects. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until heats it up with a combo into super. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Who's going to start things off? Breaks those shins. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. The kick hits! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. The last round. It's now or never. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Nothing stops this train. There's the scoop. Turns out that back throw was huge. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Oh, looking for the definitive end of this round with a level 3 super. That was catcher's test can, and you're gonna get in the fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Which way you gonna block? Renverse. The hit throw connects. Long low attack hits. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Denies the low head. Reads them. Goes for the jump in. Long Quan takes them off their feet. breaks the block with a throw. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Barely blocks the jump in. This can lead to some big damage. Uses the gauge for a super art. No, are they actually dead? Still in it with a sliver! In attack range. KO! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Not shy with the grab. The cross-up's good. Player 1 with the life lead. Gets the jump in. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Life lead opens up. Recovers from burnout. Oh, burnout triggered! In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until hits them with a stop and pop? Nice Manon, getting those throws all pumped up. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Denies the jump in. Barely blocks the jump in. Avoids getting hit a good spot to use the super. Oh, the power they do is gonna turn out some big damage. Part ballet, part judo, and all styles. Manages to block the jump in attack. The opening on that, the low. Raw critical. What's gonna happen? Sets up with the jump in. KO. Player 1 took note.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Taking stock. Reads them. They get driven. Gets them. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The jump-in is denied. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Who gain control of the match in the early going. They timed that just right to get the perfect parry. Very solid corner switch. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 2 chases them down. Transverse. The hit throw connects. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Jumps? Which way you gonna block? What'll happen here? Saw that coming. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Looking for a chance. Doing some quick planning? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Trips him up. Goes for the command grab. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player 2 is in burnout. drives off the table, takes a trip, and gets some. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Barely blocks the jumping. Going in, goes for the safe stuff with that target. And full! Nasty blow to the back of the head. Both fighters planning something? Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect? We're tied up at 1 round each. Do these two have anything up their sleeve for the final round? Goes for the throw. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Max SA gauges. This is gonna hurt. Player 2, oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. What will they do? Drop them hard. A jump? Player 1 anti-air in the clutch. Player 1 is on the brink burnout, but they may have a plan here. Oh man, this is a scary range. A real test of nerves here. Okay, here we go. Burns out. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Keeps them out. This may turn into a big chance. Double up. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Anti-air in the clutch. That's gonna leave them rattled. Safely increases their throw level. Player 2 has the life advantage. Throws them to negate the block. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Light lead opens up. Neither of them willing to back off here. In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Long Quan takes them off their feet. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to take. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Scrapping and fold for the throw. That's what they came for. Going in? They're going for the super art? Drops them hard. Excellent game. This is gonna hurt. Amazing. Gets the counter hit and the win. That was catch as catch.
Comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Get some. Player one hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jumps. Smart play with the throw. Player one chases, springs forward with the drive rush. Big throws, a quick breather. Player one can't hit them with a stop and bop. Scrapping it out up close. Are we experiencing burnout? That combo finishes it! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Strings it all together. Backs them into the corner. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Definitely shuts out the jumper. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Good job blocking the jumper. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Each hit is so important here. Smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checks them with a projectile. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Nice Manon, getting those throws all pumped up. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This burnout activates. Player one hits them with a stop and bop. Safely increases their throw level. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. This can lead to some big damage. Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Medium kick. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Keeps them out. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open, sets up with the jump in. Barely blocks the jump in. Big throws. Both fighters are raring to go. That increasing metal level is gonna mean more damage and more of a threat knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Ooh, ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uh-oh, this could really tip the scales. Looking for a hole. Ooh, what a smart throw. Flicks it. Here comes the corner pressure. All in with a rush. Player one with the ball, putting the cherry on top. One leg is on fire. What a finish. Player two really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. Nice fire, but clutch anti-air. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player two has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player two chases them down, takes a trip. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player two is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? KO! Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Shoots off a fireball up close. Got their eye on the air. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Jingu Hadouken! What'll happen here? Looking for a chance. Lifts them with the wrong palm. Going in. Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to kick. Life lead is there. All in with a back combo finishes it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Knocked him out of the air. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? On. Jump! Reads the jump in perfectly. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Oh, here we go. What are they gonna do? Stuff them. What's next? Player 1 is in a very good spot. All in with a rush. Player 1, super art to show off what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. That was catch and catch.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Still slugging it out here. The drive parry was successful. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Uses a drive parry against the attack. The combo's there. Anticipates the overhead. No good up high. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure goes for the super art. Heats it up with a combo into super. They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of their counter-offensive. Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Player 2 sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. The drive impact is denied. Gotta be careful. Puts the super armor to good use. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. There it is! They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 just posterized their opponent.
Round 1. Fight.
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. The jump-in is denied. Opts for the throw. Player 2 has the life lead. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Knockdown. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. Does a good job of pushing back. In a dire situation. Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do? And the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Reads them. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Please, parry. Oh, they're in the corner now. Hits them with a stop and bop. Lone Quan takes them off their feet. Blocks it. Yeah, scores an important armor break. They're going for the super art. Noticeable life lead. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Amazing. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Oh, yo! Raw super hit! This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win.
Final round.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. And eats it. Wow, started waiting for this opening. Oh, the drive impact hits the opponent. Player 1 can't let Look at wall splat, infinite bar break. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. This is gonna hurt. Snares him with the wrong reset. Player 2, I called it. Flatlines him. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Took him to the corner in a flash. Got a ton of damage off that opening. Can they do it again? Good anti-knockdown. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. No more drive gauge. Knockdown. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. A super art? Javelin of Marisa! Applies the super armor and pries him open. Was hungry for the grab. Barely blocks the jumping. Risky up-close scrap still going. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Blocks it. And fold for the throw. That's what they came for. Going in. Manages to block the jump-in attack. A jump. Long Pawn takes them off their feet. They gotta pick their spot. Burnout activates. Connects with the throw. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it flatline zone. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.